before we get started, hit that like button and subscribe. Man, it's been a while since I did another video. Whew, man, but I have been busy. I hope you've been out there prepping, man. So much is taking place throughout the U.S. We got the elections coming up, man. So much to talk about. So let's get right into it. All right. My first topic I want to talk about is pertaining to car insurance. All right, check this out. This is out of WHIO TV 7. It's like Tacoma, Washington. It says a woman gets a $2,000 increase in her car insurance and does not know why. It says on Monday, News Center 7 Daybreak, it happened because of a practice used by car insurance companies to add children of driving age to parents' policies, even if they do not have a driver's license. Do y'all hear that? This is out of Tacoma, Washington. This is what some insurance companies are doing. They don't even have to have a learner's permit. Once they become of age or they're capable of driving, they're going to add them to your policy. It says auto insurance is expensive, but what Jennifer Berg saw on her premium was crazy. It says they raised her insurance up. It says over $2,000. Jones reported it went up that high because of her two boys, aged 21 and 17, were added to her policy. But there is a problem. It says one is 21 years old and does not live in her home, and the other is 17, does not have a permit, doesn't want to take driver's ed, does not want to get a driver's license until he doesn't have to take driver's ed. Basically, he doesn't want to get his driver's license or permit or do anything right now. And she's saying on here that how they do it is these insurance companies every so often will do a it's like a mail check. They check on the postal service and see who has mail there. And let's see. And they also check, I think it's give me 1 second, y'all. I know, okay, it says they said they run reports through the United States Postal Service and the Department of Motor Vehicles. So if he went and obtained a ID and you have mail coming to the house and other sorts of stuff like that, they run a check and see who's inside of your home or see who has mail there and see if they are of age of driving. I mean, this is what insurance companies are doing, man. So if you are on a budget and you're used to paying that $89, depending on your insurance, a month, depending on what type of insurance you have. I've seen policies, depending on how you configure it, can be $75 a month. You know, you're paying $500 every 6 months or $1,000 every 6 months or even lower than that, depending on how long you was with that insurance company. But she said her policy increased to over $2,000. You know, and this is just one of the things that people need to be aware of. So I'm not going to go through this whole thing to figure out what's going on. She's going to go back and forth with the insurance company to try to resolve this. But I will leave the link on where you can read this. And hopefully, man, it doesn't happen to you. You may want to check your insurance company and find out what is their policies. Because I know the company I have, and I'm not going to mention it right now, but they ask you, do you have anyone that's living with you, you know, that has a license, this and that, and we can add them to your vehicle. In my case, if they don't have a driver's license or permit, you can't add them to the policy. But that could change. All right. So this next story, man, check this out. Check this out, man. Scammers are hitting The elderly, man, they are hitting the elderly hard, man. So this is out of the Daily. I always screw this up. It says the Daily Hodl. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. It says, scammers drain $1.4 million from elderly widow as JPM Chase Bank of America, Wells Fargo, and other financial giants sit and watch and do nothing. So, once again, you have JPM Morgan Chase, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, and other financial giants just sat there, man, and watched this lady get scammed. It says, Annette Maines, a widowed social worker, is a victim of a scheme that drained $1.4 million over the course of 279 days. It says, Maines says the scammers who pretended to work for JPM Morgan and the U.S. government told her to go undercover as a victim and make it appear that she was getting fleeced. The scammers convinced her that the operation would flush out a rogue staffer and bad actors who were targeting elderly people. It says she immediately went to JPM Morgan branch, withdrew $169,000 from her account in just 1 week. When her account went dry, she sold some holdings in Vanguard and deposited more funds at the bank. In total, she delivered $730,000 from her JPM Morgan account to the criminals. Now, she had multiple accounts. So they convinced her to keep going to Wells Fargo and Bank of America and keep doing this, man. It says, May also authorized the scammers to open credit cards in her name at Citibank, Capital One, running up six-figure debts. Or six-figure debt. She also opened bank accounts with M&T Bank, Hudson Valley Credit Union, but both rapidly flagged her transactions and immediately closed the accounts after brief periods of activity. I'm going to leave a link, man. Listen, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. It's bigger than what's taking place. You get what I'm saying, man? People are being drained. This right here, you see this? You see this right here? This phone? These phones that we carry around every single day, man, is the biggest threat, man. If not properly monitored, trust me, man, you can let someone hold your phone. And if you have a Cash App linked to your bank account, they will drain your account, man. Seriously. They have all types of skimmers. What you call that? When you pay with your phone. Google Pay, they have all types of stuff, man, that will walk by and you got your phone in your pocket and you have that Bluetooth or what's the other thing that's on the phone? Let me see that. What's the other thing I'm talking about? If you have that, oh man, come on. So I just had it up on here. Well, it's when you activate Bluetooth and something else where you can automatically transfer data from your phone to, from another to another device. Some people have these features activated on their phone, man, and don't realize it. And they could be walking around and they got accounts linked to their bank account and listen, man, and be drained down, man. $1.4 million, man, was drained. And she pulled the money out. If you have elderly parents, uncles, aunts, man, some of them are old school. They don't know what this thing can do. You get what I'm saying? They don't know what this phone can do. This phone is that. Phones, period. Anything. Social media, all this crap, man, is taking over. They know exactly what to do. And you got these people that's in their 70s, 80s, man, and they getting these fancy dancy phones and don't know how to use them. And then you have people calling in saying, hey, Mrs. Jones, this is such and such from such and such bank. Because they do look at your mail. You got people that go around checking mailboxes, you know. You may go somewhere and there people looking all in your mailbox and they get your information. So they already know what's coming to your house. Times are rough, man. People are going to do anything to get your money. Trust me, man, this stuff is real. If you have elderly parents and they may need someone, they may need you to help them out, man, to make sure they're not being scammed. You may have to go over there and get a joint, my brain is not functioning correctly, but you may have to be their power of attorney in some cases, man. You may have to take over some of the transactions, man. Because people are out there, man, and they drained this lady account for $1.4 million, man. They worked on her for 279 days. And that's crazy, man. And it's just a lot of things taking place across America, man. Listen, I ain't been making no videos, man, because I've been stepping it up. I have been stepping it up. Getting yourself in better shape. Because I'm starting to see a lot of people, man, that's I don't know what's going on as far as their mindset. But if you think that this upcoming election is going to change the situation, what's already done in America, you're sadly mistaken. I don't care who get in office. This is a mess. We're in a total mess, man. Oh man, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. You ain't gonna do nothing. I be seeing these guys. I be hearing them, man. Seriously. People are so distracted. They're so distracted. You don't even have to be America. You don't. All you got to do is say you in this party and that party, and then you can have those two parties fighting. I mean, it's just crazy, man. Dysfunctional. My camera lighting is going up and down. But that's how it is, man. You got these people, man, fighting amongst each other. Who's that party? Who's going to be in that party? Man, screw all that, man. They all out for one thing. They all work together. Billions of dollars have been sent over to help out other countries and do all this and keep the fire burning in certain situations. Borders are left wide open. Free money for that. Free money for this. They not worrying about you. No, they not worried about you. They are not worried about the people that's here right now that's putting in work. And this younger generation, you can't rely on them. I had one guy, right? So I asked him, I said, man, you guys out here working this and that. I was like, you had the chance to get some hours, man. He said, oh yeah, I got a lot of hours this week. I got a lot of hours this week. So I said, well, how many hours you have? Oh, I got 35. 35? You're 19 years old and you happy because you got 35 hours? You have the chance to get 60 or even 70 hours. This generation is they content. They'll work 20 hours one week, 20 hours in the next week, and say, oh, I got 40 hours. They are so focused on social media, man. They're done. They're done. They're burnt out. Their mind is gone, man. Seriously. And once they get hooked on drugs, that's it. That's it. So you have nobody left that's going to defend if anything happens. But you see a lot of old people, oh, I'm going to go get my musket. I'm going to do this. I'm going to defend. You not going to do anything because you're out of shape. Look in the mirror. I mean, I see some of these guys, man, stomachs out their hair. Stomachs out their hair. Look like they got their backpack on wrong. Looking like they 9 months pregnant. Talking about they great. Oh, we're going to take care. You're not going to take care of nothing. You're going to sit back and take that medication and finish drinking those beers. That's all you're going to do. Trust me. Everybody talk a good game, man. When it really hits the fan, you're not going to see them, man. You're not going to see them. They're going to be down in the basement, hiding out. So there's a lot of things that I see on social media. Some people I used to watch, but I don't even watch them no more, man, because they falling into the trap of this, what's going to take place far as November. You know, trying to stir everything up. I stay clear from that. Because once they got you distracted doing that, they're going to be doing this. What you need to do, you need to stay focused and accomplish your goals. If you don't have water, if you don't have the basics in prepping, you don't need to be worrying about no election. You need to be doing what you're doing. And what I mean by that, you need to be doing what you're doing to get the supplies that you need. A generator. Some of you don't even have a generator. You don't even have extension cords. No gas cans, no nothing. The basics, man. Seriously, you don't even have the basics. No flashlights, no candles, no type of protection. You don't have anything. I just laugh, man. I just laugh, man, because everybody want to be John Rambo. They watch 3 episodes of John Wick and 1 Rambo. Woo, boy, they all over the place. They ready to go take on the world until they get punched in the face. And I'm not talking about nothing physical. I'm just saying reality check. Once they feel, oh, I can't do that. Everybody got a plan. I'm trying to tell you. Trust me. But I ain't come on here, man, to get people excited. I came on here to keep everybody focused, man. There are scammers out there. There are things that you're supposed to be doing. Don't get sidetracked and all this other stuff. Who this person gonna be, who that person gonna be. Because if you think that person's gonna win, no. They'll switch it. I'm gonna leave it like that, man. I'm not gonna get too far in that crap. But yeah, man, you gotta keep on prepping, doing what you're doing. Stay focused. And if you're new to this, man, stock up on some water. Stock up on your supplies. Monitor your kids. Help the elderly out that has those cell phones. Man, try to get your kids off these cell phones, man. Seriously. off these cell phones and away from social media, man. Get back to the basics, man. Get outside, get some exercise, man. You got some kids, don't even go outside. Don't even let the sun touch them. Far as the rays and everything, not the sun, period. You know what I mean. Y'all know what I mean. Don't even let those beams come down, man. And you know what I'm saying? They stay in the house and just boop and flicker all day and look at all this garbage. So do what you got to do, man. Continue to prep. I'm out.